Wakey, wakey, rise and shine.
What will we be putting in our mouths today?
Shut up, Ben.
Well, hello. Now, Barry, what would you say if I said that you could eat your favourite view?
If I can eat the Matterhorn.
The Toblerone Mountain, a chocolate shell filled with nougat and honey cheesecake filling and a chocolate buttery biscuit base.
You're on.
The first step that we're going to need to do is...
Stop. I'm not feeling 100%, so I'm going to use this opportunity to cash in my compliment forfeit. Remember this?
Forfeit. Jamie has to be nice to Ben throughout the entire video. Like every time he speaks to Ben, he has to begin by complimenting Ben in some way.
How could I forget what a great memory you have, Ben?
If you don't begin your sentence with a compliment of me, then you have to take a teaspoon of yeast extract. The first thing we need to do is melt some milk chocolate in a microwave. You've seen how awesome this cheesecake is, and the first step is to make our chocolate lining, only necessary if you're using a silicone mould like this. Otherwise, skip it and move on to the filling.
What I love about Ben is how he lets his love for silicone bakeware completely personify him. Whereas most people keep their fetishes to themselves, he's more than happy for it to be completely public.
Compliment? You need to pick your compliments more carefully. These will set up in the fridge, or even quicker in the freezer.
Have I ever told you that I like your new glasses?
It's going to take you 3.5 months.
For the filling for our Toblerone cheesecake, there are just 3 things that we need to do. Number 1, we need to melt our Toblerone in a bowl over a pan of simmering water. Number 2, we need to whip some double cream until we get some stiff peaks. And number 3, we need to fold together some cream cheese and some honey. Thank you for letting me whip the cream by hand. Did I ever tell you how proud I was at how quickly you lost the weight that you put on whilst in America? I feel like...
Once your Toblerone has melted, make sure it's not piping hot before you fold it into your whipped cream and cream cheese, and then place it into your chocolate moulds.
We would like a bit more crunch in our cheesecake, so we're going to take some nougat brittle and we're going to cut it up into small pieces and place them inside the filling.
These need to set up. That's another sort of 15-20 minutes in the freezer, or perhaps a bit longer in the fridge. All decent cheesecakes need a biscuit base, so ours has crushed or blitzed up chocolate digestives, some toasted almonds, and then it's mixed together with melted butter. Pack and compress your biscuit crumbs on top of your set cheesecake.
Black is very slimming. If you don't have a silicone bakeware mould, then you're probably going to want to do this in a normal cheesecake tin, which is absolutely perfect, but what you're also probably going to want to do is do this recipe in reverse, like most other cheesecakes. Do the base and then do the filling.
All right, James.
All right, Mike.
Should we talk about things that people should be putting in their mouths and reading with their eyes today?
Yep, I'll start.
Go on then.
Smoothie bowls.
When?
Tuesday.
What did they have in them?
Fruit and vegetables.
Out of
Trust
10,
me
what
on
would you
this.
give it?
An 8, because it's basically a smoothie, not in a glass in a bowl.
So if you'd have put in a glass and drunk it, you actually saved time. Can I get your thoughts on the sofa situation?
We're 2 people on a 1-person sofa.
It's not a one-person, it's clearly a 2-people sofa.
No, this is a 1-person sofa.
It's not, a one-person sofa is a chair.
Are we? No. This is just a ridiculous sofa.
Right, let
it's
me
a sofa.
explain this, right? So the other day, we were working on laptops and stuff. James was sat on this sofa and I came and sat next to him because I like him. We're friends, we're gonna talk. And he got really annoyed. In fact, he got so annoyed that it ruined the rest of his day. And he actually got up, took his laptop and went and sat in a completely different area of the whole room on his own, just gnawing on his own beard.
Listen, this is a 1-seater sofa.
It's not. Comment down
Listen,
below.
I'm like,
1-seater, 2-seater.
You know,
Let's actually,
working,
come on.
working. As soon as you come, I'm suddenly like this.
What are you doing?
Suddenly like this. Look, we're touching.
I'm a real
We're
boy.
touching.
I'm a real boy. On Friday, we made amazing poutine. If you don't know what poutine is, basically it's chips, gravy, cheese and chicken. If that doesn't sound good enough for you, then you're a vegetarian.
On sortedfood.com.
Yep.
I wrote a blog.
Did you?
I wrote a blog, yes.
What was it called?
It was called A Step-by-Step Guide to Writing Your Own Recipe.
That sounds interesting, actually.
It was good.
Oh, I
It
might
was good.
actually read that one.
It's going to put me and Ben out of a job.
James, this feels like it's dragging. Give me a comment of the week, quick.
I have many comments of the week this week.
Where from?
From the Mexican chicken pie recipe.
Okay.
And it's all the times that Ben pronounced tomatillo wrong. A lot of people were angry with that.
I also would have pronounced tomatillo wrong. So how do you actually pronounce it?
Tomatillo.
Oh yeah, okay. So in that case, next time we say tomatillo, we promise that we will say tomatillo properly, we'll pronounce it correctly, never say tomatillo wrong again.
Tomatillo.
If you can get hold of one of Ben's fantastic silicone bakeware moulds, the chocolate on the outside of a cheesecake is revolutionary.
And if not, just the nutty crunch of the almonds and the chocolate digestive with the brittle and the creamy cheese with Toblerone is a winning combination. It's Toblerone Cheesecake sorted. Spot on.
Is that the end of the video? Good.
Are there any other chocolate bars we haven't created for these guys yet?
Jaffa cakes, wagon wheels, Snickers bar, even a Toblerone cheesecake. What's next?
Dime bar.
No,
No, we should definitely do a dime bar.
They decide by commenting down below.
Comment saying dime bar. Well, that fridge cam had everything.
It had pyramidal chocolates.
It had a one-seater sofa.
It was a two-seater sofa.
And it had Jamie lapping up yeast, which is probably plenty until next Sunday.
And a lover's tip.
Oh yeah, and that.